That Jason, 38 of Jason Leffler, as you see him go to the inside of the 88 car, he is tight. He started this racetrack, he said, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am a 10. They did make some changes to that car, 4 tires, fuel, and a wedge adjustment. Right now, it looks like that car's pretty hooked up as Jason Leffler made the pass. Now, David Reagan, who's currently running behind him in that 6th car, David Reagan coming into this race 3rd in the point standings. He has had back-to-back top 10s, but that team is still seeking for that very first win. I bet they will be glad when they get that out of the way, and we're no longer asking them about it. Vince?
Maybe the performance of the night belongs to the rookie, Justin Allgaier. The 22-year-old running for Roger Penske has moved up 33 spots tonight. After wrecking in qualifying, he started 42nd. He's now cracked the top 10. He says this track reminds him of Bristol. No, not because of the banking or any of that nature. This is a flat track. He said it reminds him of Bristol because there's traffic all the time. And he's certainly been in it tonight coming from the back. Shannon?
Scott Lagasse Jr. started this race 22nd, currently having a great run for that 11 car. Scott said the biggest challenge coming into this season this year in the Nationwide Series is managing his expectations. He said every time he gets behind the wheel of this car, he wants to win. But right now, this team is not there. So he needs to find other ways to win every time he gets on the track. Duck?
What an impressive rookie crop we had this year, talking about Lagasse back in 10th spot. Allgaier in 9th position, all the way from the back of the field in a car, guys, that had not been on the racetrack. A rookie in a backup race car.
Pretty impressive.
Up front, it is Carl Edwards who is still showing the way. Edwards has led twice for 74 laps. We are just 8 laps away from halfway. If you're asking about Kyle Busch, he's back at 26, but he's still on the move. Caution on the racetrack here at Phoenix International Raceway. Debris on the track, and has brought out caution for the 3rd time tonight. And just before the caution came out, the 18 car able to get by the 60 to get one of those valuable laps back. That was crucial for the 18 car to get that lap back so he can now get in position to get that lucky dog. And here come the leaders down pit road. Carl Edwards bringing them down. Edwards, Biffle, Kevin Harvick, and Harvick coming to you, Vince.
That's right, Kevin Harvick. Remember, last time he came to the pit lane, he lost 5 spots because they had problems with their left rear, so he gave the team a little pep talk before he came in. This time, they're going to take 0.2 of a pound out of each of the right side tires and hope for a better stop. Shannon Spake.
Vince, Joey Logano says that 20 car is really tight. As you see Dave Rogers looking on, Joey pulls that car into the pit stall. They are going to take a rubber out of the left rear, try to free him up. They're also going to make an air pressure adjustment, 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. Mike.
And Greg Biffle making his stop. He's complaining the car's just a little bit tight. They'll take a round out, 4-tire change, and he's away. Meanwhile, up front, Carl Edwards, they're taking a very thorough look at that car. They had talked about popping the hood on the car and taking a look underneath to make sure that all the wires are intact. Doc?
Carl Edwards still on pit road with the hood up, and possible problems for our points leader and race leader.
They think they've got a real engine problem here, and Carl has told them they've got to find it. They've got to look in there. Probably is internal.
Time, just off of 4.
Sounds like a valve spring or something going south.
You have to go when
they had to make sure there wasn't just something as simple as a plug wire come off. A lot of times here you get that rubber off the racetrack that'll fly up and knock a plug wire off.
Report here. I'll get you a report. Got to go here. Oh, speed. You got plenty of time.
So, wow, how the drama builds. 2 of the heavyweights in the NASCAR Nationwide Series Points Championship having troubles here. Carl Edwards will update his situation, and Kyle Busch in a moment. Green flag and halfway here in the Basha Supermarkets 200. Greg Biffle, our leader. Carl Edwards did get off of pit road and did not lose a lap. He is on the lead lap, back in 13th position, and it is a scramble back in the pack.
Kyle Busch is trying to make up some spots right here so he can get up there and get that lucky dog.
He passed 4 cars from the start-finish line when he got off of turn 2.
He's not finished yet either.
He's back in 20th position. He's got to pass exactly 4 more to be the first car a lap down. So it is Biffle the leader, Harvick in second, Bliss, Brad Keselowski, and Leffler in the top 5.
Now you see Busch jumping up on the outside. going around Scott Lagasse, who's on the lead lap, running in 8th spot.
Look at the run he got down the front stretch. I think he's going to have to get back to the inside here, which doesn't look like a problem. Just to the inside of Michael Annette. The sight set on Justin Allgaier there.
Yeah, he's a 7th place car. Yeah, Allgaier. And the 60 car really struggling. Looks like they raised the hood, Andy, and apparently didn't see much, but apparently the driver feels that it hears him.
If it's internal right here, you see right there, the car's laying down on the straightaway. He knew that, he felt it coming on, and there's nothing they can do. They're not going to find that on just by raising the hood. It's all internal, probably a valve spring, and when that happens, it just starts disintegrating from there. You start losing the valve and then the rest of the engine.
Mike, let's check in their pits.
And Doc, we're catching up now with crew chief Dan Stillman. Dan Stillman now just grabbing a bit of a conversation with Jack Roush, going over things. We'll catch up with him in just a minute when it's an appropriate time, but obviously his head is on other things. We'll be right back then.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out what it is and then how long to keep you. You know, he's racing for points also, so they're going to try to figure out a strategy to try to keep it running the whole race, even if it is down a cylinder.
8th position, Joey Logano trying to get on the inside of Lagasse, the rookie. That's the 2 of Austin Dillon in front of them. He's had his hands full, but done a pretty good job keeping the car clean.
He's under fire right here. And he just gets just a little bit of shot from Logano. That's the problem. I mean, you hold these leaders up just a little bit, they get antsy on you.
Yeah, he was trying to just kind of take it easy, and he's got himself up out of the group now. And he's got a lot of stuff on his tires, so he's just going to settle back in, get that worked off.
Yeah, he did a good job right there. Just to
looks like he might have a right front flat.
Clint, you're watching that 2 car pretty closely. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, either something was wrong there. Either the right front was down, or it almost looked like it was really high on the left front, like the sway bar was, maybe the pin came out or something. Something's wrong, definitely.
And that's your pit crew that's servicing that car for Austin.
Yeah,
your Spring Cup pit crew.
boys are looking good anyway. Hopefully they can get him fixed up there, get him back out there. He needs laps. That's all he needs right now.
We'll show you what happened a moment ago. Logano battling for position on the racetrack. A little tap there with the 2 car, and the caution is going to be flying here once again for debris. There's the contact between Logano and the 2, and that brought the 2 down pit road to check those tires and fenders.
Like Clint, it looks like the left front's carrying pretty high there, like something's wrong with the sway bar. They got the hood up now. I'm sure they'll find it there.
Again, this young man, 18 years of age, grandson of Richard Childress, plans on running as many as 5, maybe as many as 7. They have 5 scheduled, may run up to 7 this year, so he can run for Rookie of the Year in 2010.
Look who got the lucky dog, Doc.
Let me guess.
Kyle Busch. He's back in it.
There's only 15 cars before that on the lead lap. One of those, Carl Edwards, who is having problems. He's back down pit road right now.
So Kyle Busch gets the Aaron's lucky dog free pass.
Being the first car a lap down. And Carl Edwards, by coming on the pit road too soon, will get a penalty, go to the tail end of the longest line. But he wanted to get that car on pit road ASAP.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out a way to keep it running. I mean, to keep it from disintegrating the whole engine. Maybe if they can disable something underneath the valve covers, they might be able to do that. But chances are slim that this car is going to finish the race.
DJ, when you're a driver and you hear it ticking like that, you know there's something inside. What can you do? How do you baby it?
There's really nothing that you can do. It's just, you know that it's going to just be a long night from here. And it's really, you get dejected in a hurry because you had the car to beat.
My, how things change.
Yes.
He was looking good a while ago when Kyle Busch was 2 laps down. Now Kyle Busch is on the lead lap.
2 of the preseason favorites for the championship. This guy, Kyle Busch, and Carl Edwards, both having serious issues here tonight. Back in a moment.